Good morning, folks. The real Captain Kirk here, live from Weather Trends 360 studio here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. It is the 16th of December. Again, I'm sending some of you into panic mode here. You have 5 days until winter. Again, it's been pretty wintry as of late. But Christmas got 8 days, 14 hours, 56 minutes, and 47 seconds. Yikes. Some of you just want to skip all of this and just jump right to spring, 94 days, and way out there, summer, 187 days. A lot of fun stuff here to talk about here at the end, so you'll want to hang on to the very end here today. Looking at snow cover here this morning, 16 December. Again, about 45.6% of us have snow on the ground. That's the most in 6 years. So we had to go back to 2013 for this much snow. Again, the system moving through the central U.S. into the Ohio Valley here today, and the Northeast today and tonight. So again, probably going to peak out around 50% snow cover here. Unfortunately, that's likely to be the peak before Christmas. Christmas last year, only about 25% of us had snow on the ground. Average around Christmas would be about 39% with snow on the ground. The peak was back in 2009 when 63% of the country, that was pretty epic, had snow on the ground back in 2009. The low was 21% in 2003. Probably going to be right around average here. But unfortunately, if you're in eastern PA, New Jersey, New York City area, again, our area here, probably not going to have a white Christmas at this stage. Looking at the 6-day snowfall here to date, pretty epic. Again, still the most in 6 years. We're whittling down some of these numbers here, but 25% above average, so 10th snowiest in 34 years. So it's starting to wane a bit. We had been the most in a couple decades up until recently, but starting to diminish here a bit. If we look at the 6-day snowfall map here, again, we can see the system moving through the Ohio Valley into the Northeast here today. Light to moderate event, a little heavier as we get into New England tomorrow with some pretty good 4 to 8 inch snowfall amounts. Jumping ahead to Wednesday, we get the lake effect kicking in across the lakes and into New England, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. And we'll run through these one more time here. So here today, again, most of that snow in the Kansas City area is obviously over now. It's already moved into the Ohio Valley and Northeast, and again here tonight and tomorrow. And lake effect kicks in, and then a drier weekend. Looking at the model estimated snowfall here, again, a little bit overdone here, but again, you can see the systems moving into the Northeast. Some snow in the higher terrain of the West, and then next week, pretty much the Rocky Mountains get plastered in the upper plains, maybe New England. We'll see about that. But again, right around Christmas, probably not going to see that much snow for the Northeast. Looking at this week overall, 16 through 22 December, 6.7 degrees colder than last year, 12th coldest in 30 years, and below average temperatures nationally. Cold spots are Great Lakes, Northeast, and Ohio Valley, where we've had some of that snowpack. I already see the big warming trend, though, in the plains. Map inset left there is temps versus last year. And again, so much of the country, much colder than last year, except for maybe Florida and parts of the South. A little drier than last year. Getting some heavy rain in the Pacific Northwest. Snowfall is about 492% more than last year, but that still only makes it about average here. So again, a snowy system moving through the east, contributing to that here. Jumping ahead to next week, week of Christmas here. Looking at the country overall, again, unfortunately, warmer moving into the south and the east, and while the west cools off a bit. So again, New England's kind of about average, but again, we'd say 1.4 degrees colder than last year. Still 11th warmest in 30 years, so not record heat, but certainly going to be warm week in the south, central, southeast areas. Rainfall, wettest in 4 years, above average. So again, good swath of wet weather moving into these areas that are pretty warm. Snowfall will be a little more than last year, but again, still below average. Looking at Christmas Day across the world here, again, we can say the cool spot's probably going to be the Northeast, maybe parts of the Rocky Mountains where it'll be wintry. Looking the real cold spots, we'd have to head over to Siberia where it's 58 below zero. And then the real hot spot is somewhere down under in Australia, almost somewhere down under, 115 degrees. So that's a pretty epic 173 degree separation between the really cold to the north and the really hot to the south. Brought the little one into the office the other day. We were working on some top secret stuff here in the studio, and so she had some fun. So we'll let you watch her enthusiasm here. She visited Weather Trends 360's headquarters.
Are you in a rocket ship?
Yes, I am. It's really why to the rocket ship is come up.
Okay.
Next week we're going to be reporting from this fun spot. So again, look for some fun photos and videos here next week as we go to a warmer climate here to escape the cold here in the east. So with that, folks, we hope you have a wonderful Christmas and safe 2020, and we will be back here to see you in early January. So have a great Christmas.